Yeah, let's drop a save again because I just want to make sure I can get the prescription filled by Hush. Not like it matters, but I want to see if I can do it differently.
I need to understand something.
Are you done investigating?
Yes, I'm ready to expose the truth.
Impressive.
Let's go.
Begin then.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's use our crocodile brain to figure this out.
If you don't mind, Mr. Brok, this time I'll stay silent and listen carefully.
As you wish.
That's fine, not.
All right. We're all ears.
Okay. After studying this case very carefully, I have reason to believe that the person who murdered Dr. Hush is...
Dr. Hush himself. It was Ott for sure. That's kind of funny that you can pick Ott, that Ott did it. That's a funny one. I'm not gonna do it, but that's a funny one to pick. I might have to do that once for fun. It was tidy.
Actually, not a person.
I know this one from prior experience, mind you.
Tidy did this.
Me not person. Murder daddy? Dead daddy?
I knew we shouldn't have trusted that tin can.
Really? But how? He didn't have any means or motive to do this.
That's where you're wrong, Dr. Mink. And I'm gonna prove how and why. Let's start with the actual cause of death.
So this one actually should be fair enough.
The body, the lamp, and the floor. All three have red stains. This fake blood has been used to stage the murder.
So, like my tie.
Yes, this is Ant Burger tomato sauce.
We've been fooled by that?
Yep.
I'm afraid so. There was a wrapper in the bathroom trash can, and as a specialist with that kind of food, I distinctly recognized the taste of McFlea's Ant Burger trademark sauce.
This may be a coincidence. You don't know how long this wrapping has been there.
Very well. I have more proof.
More proof would be... I mean, that's not really more proof. I like how this is still a thing. It's like, oh yeah, he doesn't like being reminded he's a squealer.
Nanites on the body, nanites over there. I need to sort my thoughts.
Okay, fair, fair. I'm trying to see what would, in theory, like, I guess maybe these
There
two?
must be a link.
Okay.
It's not clear enough yet.
Oh, maybe the nanites had something to do with this, with the shock. No, not quite. Okay. These two?
Oh my.
No. Hold on.
I'm starting to want.
Okay, now hold on. Wait. Okay, well, how can I link two of these? I mean, I tried these two, I think, right? I'm gonna do it again to be safe. Yeah, okay. These two, perhaps? No, okay. These two, perhaps?
We retrieved a lamp right next to the body.
There you go,
which
figured it out.
obviously seemed like the murder weapon.
Obviously.
This lamp records events. The data indicates a shock happened at 11:02.
11:02. Impossible.
You're right, actually. Dr. Hush's medical tracking stopped at around 5. Do you believe he could have died hours before receiving a fatal blow to the head?
Tracking not reliable.
Yes and no. It's reliable within a 2-hour window, not 6. Isn't that right, Dr. Mink?
Yes, I confirm it. Our tracking device is located deep inside our body and cannot be extracted. It's reliable, but to ensure our privacy rights, it only logs once every 2 hours.
Okie
What a
dokie.
great idea to make our detective life easier.
Murders don't happen every day, you know.
I mean, they do generally, to be honest.
That's not all. Something else proves that we've been
At
wrong
least
from the
somewhere.
start.
So, crime scene. Lamp was not the murder weapon. I think this one's actually accurate. I'm just not too sure if this one's now or later. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that one, actually. I meant to pick these two.
I'm starting to...
Never mind. Never mind. Oh, these two? No. Okay, hold on. These two? No. It has nothing to do with the crime scene. Hold on. These two.
Ooh, I get it now.
Okay, I figured it had something to do with the frozen ant burger, though.
That's why my ant burger was already unfrozen.
Yeah, it would be pretty difficult to rub frozen sauce on a corpse.
That is
So
very
the
true.
manufacturer had to defrost it first.
Simple and ingenious, I must say. All right. So, if there never was a violent thump to his head, what's the true cause of death that the killer tried to hide?
He's not
I
dead.
have a theory.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah, nanites could have caused death.
Okay, I do think it's this one. Oh, and maybe this one?
Yeah,
No, never mind. Don't think the fake wall. Did I do these two?
Dr. Mink,
Okay, no, I didn't.
when
Okay.
browsing through your medical database, I noticed an interesting note from yourself. I tried mixing those phoenixy flowers with nanites.
Okay, now he said
programmed or not.
Phoenixy.
It's no good. They cause the host's cardiac activity to slow down immensely, ultimately causing death.
Dr. Hush was poisoned?
Gasp.
There is evidence to support this. Dr. Hush's right hand is literally covered by nanites.
This is true.
Besides, Mr. Squealer here,
Hey,
sorry, I mean, Mr. Guard owns a plant on his desk, which is a phoenixy. It's entirely possible Tidy overheard Dr. Mink mention this and picked up ingredients from the lab.
yeah, those robotic things have quite the memory.
Like a Tidy's just like,
Tidy, no memory.
nah, see?
Tidy cleans.
Sweating.
Tidy tidies. Tidy does not pick plants. Others could. Minky murderer. Or Ratty.
How dare you?
That's really rude.
He's right. Either of you had the means to do it.
Tidy right. True tidy.
Don't go thinking I'm on your side. I'm sticking to the facts, and by doing this, I'll eventually prove you're the main culprit.
Plus, it's on an alternate timeline.
No. Brocky wrong.
But how? Why would Dr. Hush swallow such a poison?
Let me continue.
Now it's in the coffee, staying in Dr. Hush's room. These two.
I found black
Yeah.
stains on Dr. Hush's right hand. At first, I wasn't sure what it could be, until I found another black stain, this time on the doctor's office floor. The stain itself was very faint, as if someone had tried to clean it. But I have no doubt, this is coffee, which can be quite tenacious. And guess what? That stain was also covered by nanites.
So, the doctor drank poisonous coffee.
Yeah, he must have spilled coffee on his hand while collapsing.
I could see that.
I also drank coffee today.
That's right, but you didn't get poisoned, and here's why.
So he didn't get poisoned because the coffee was poisoned.
You went to the restroom later after Dr. Hush, didn't you? The culprit had time to spill the coffee prepared in the sink before doing more, and this time without poison. Incidentally, that's where I found my second proof.
In the sink?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now,
Perfect.
tell me, who usually prepares coffee?
Tidy.
Ah, there you go. It's all coming together. It's all coming
Untrue.
together now.
Daddy, Minky coffee sometimes. Ratty too.
Yes. Is that the reason you're charging our little maintenance bot for this awful crime? I hate to say that's quite a weak link.
You mean I did it, Mink?
I didn't say that.
But you thought it.
See, look at Tidy's face right there. You can tell, man.
Tidy makes good coffee, not deadly.
Calm down. I'm just starting my report.
Tidy adds major point. Daddy creator. Cannot hurt. Love Daddy.
You know, I thought a machine like yourself would be all about precision. But that's no surprise. You're a defective bot.
Mm.
Defective?
What you're stating isn't entirely true. Sure, Tidy cannot attack his creator when it implies a direct contact.
Makes a lot of sense.
Poison, however, is quite a clever workaround to kill without direct contact.
That is true. That makes a lot of sense.
I guess you're right. Indirect violence is on a lower level of priority and not part of the golden rule. But that still shouldn't be possible. His software programming shouldn't allow it.
No, I had time for me to prove that.
There is should and there is certain.
There you go.
I know the reason
Nailed
for the
it.
malfunction, though I'll save it for a more suitable time.
There's something else bothering me. Nanites are only active for an hour or so. They lose their energy very quickly. Considering Tidy did not come to my room today, how could it get enough nanites for such a powerful poison?
The hole in the wall.
During my investigation, I happened to make an interesting discovery which may just explain how.
Hole in the wall.
That hole between the rooms. It leads directly to a table in your office. Now, what's on this table?
Nanites.
My nanites box!
Exactly. If I had a guess, those nanites are brand new and charged, aren't they?
You guessed right.
It's fairly safe to assume anyone with knowledge of this hole could get access to nanites.
Like Tidy.
In Tidy's case, I'm sure it's perfectly aware how to activate its bot friends.
Tidy different. Little bots, not friends. Darn nanites. Killed Daddy.
It's a good cover, Tidy.
That's called racism, you metal mongrel.
Hey, not trying to defend that piece of junk, but, wouldn't it be easier and more logical for the weasel to access his own nanites?
Yeah, but if you're trying to frame someone.
What about you, sleepy agent? You seem keen to reject accusations on others.
Me? Can't even access your room, you fool! 'Cause you can't bear anyone but yourself!
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. But your assumption is stupid. There's
Oof.
a reason why you dug that hole and hid it.
People, come on. Hear me out.
Yeah, it's Tidy, damn it.
Remember when I first found out there was a thin layer of plaster covering the hole? Now, who does the repairs in this lab?
That metal junk.
Oh my. That's true. Tidy can regenerate walls with plaster. Could it really be?
You did this, piece of junk?
What's your defense, Tidy?
Haha. Human idiot. Plaster. Easy to do. Even for pesky humans.
Tidy isn't wrong.
Tidy, no hole. No way.
I beg to differ, Your Metal Highness. Another piece of evidence strengthens my theory that you did this. Or at least that you're a big fat liar of a bot.
So, now to prove that, this progress bar really isn't filling up that fast. So, to prove that Tidy lied. These two?
Oh, my brain.
No, okay. These two have to come into play at some point.
According to the monitoring, Tidy went into the restroom at 4:24. He was not recorded in any room after that. However, the screen in Dr. Hush's office states that he had been charging from 4:50 to 11:10.
There's a
How
discrepancy.
could he be in the office if he didn't leave the restroom in the first place?
Very simple. Yup, yup. Tidy prepares coffee. Daddy come, drink. Next, Daddy back office with Tidy.
So, you're saying he opened the office door and you just followed him?
Now, Tidy did also admit to making the coffee.
Yup.
Okay. For now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. In that case, let's examine the path of our favorite deceased doctor, shall we? I think you'll find it rather interesting as well.
Tidy, no like insinuation.
Before you move on, I have a simple question.
Yes, Mink?
What is that monitoring you're referring to?
Oh yeah, that's true. You're not aware. The lab registers doors openings. Only guards are supposed to know.
What the heck? All this time, we've been watched?
Technically.
I thought you were there to ensure our privacy.
No! I'm there to ensure your physical security, making sure nobody threatens your life.
Look how good that worked out, huh?
Great job you did. You lied to us.
Not me! I didn't make this system.
Then who did?
The government, of course.
Oh, that's right. Fine. I'll send them a suggestion later then.
On the other hand, Tidy didn't seem surprised at all about the monitoring. Let's move on.
That is true.
Shall we? There's something curious about the doctor's movement.
These two?
The last time Dr. Hush was recorded, he was leaving his office at 5:04. After that, he was nowhere to be found. This is confirmed by the guard's statements, if you don't mind explaining.
Sure. At 5:10, I heard a noise coming from the doctor's room, but he wasn't there. Actually, no one seemed to be there. Although Tidy was idle, charging. I started to look for the guy, but then I heard his voice coming from behind the wall. I'm in the restroom.
Except this wasn't Dr. Hush at all, but a recording coming from the Meaty Me.
A recording? Oh! Does this mean the body was in the restroom and the murderer didn't want Mr. Rat to see it?
Possibly.
That's unlikely.
Yeah, possibly, but
The
unlikely.
guard checks the rooms regularly, and there's no hiding spot in there. Besides, keep in mind the ultimate goal, getting Dr. Hush in Dr. Mink's office. There's no way to move the body from the restroom to his office without going into the hall unnoticed.
That is true.
Lies.
Okay, give us your version of the facts then.
Yeah, Tidy, speak up.
Daddy, come with me. Back to office. Before charging, Daddy head out. Tidy never forget. Daddy last words.
I need to settle things with Dr. Mink.
Daddy, meet Minky in hallway. Daddy follow Minky. Enter Minky office. Minky give coffee to Daddy. Daddy dead.
I don't think that's quite what the evidence says there, Tidy.
I give credit to the tin can. Its version sounds way more plausible than your own, Croc.
Sure, Tidy has a bothersome recording, but how do we know when it was made?
That is also very true.
It's out of context.
That is incredibly
You could
true.
have very well recorded this and forged your so-called proof. Also, there's no monitoring record of Dr. Hush ever entering Dr. Mink's room.
Wrong. Mink touches door. Enter with Daddy. Then Minky. Poison Daddy.
Dude, Minklick never leaves his room.
Weasel went back to his room with the doctor?
Look monitoring. When did Minky enter?
5:04.
Like, that does add up, but
Oh,
Exact. Same minute that Daddy leaves.
But I never did that! I never saw him today! Mr. Guard,
I can't remember.
are you
man,
kidding
that,
me?
like, if I were Mink, dude, that would piss me off so much. Like, you can't remember. This is like my life at stake
Tidy.
here.
What about the voice the guard heard?
Coincidence? Meaty me faulty. Sometimes Meaty me play livey randomly.
Yes, I've seen it happen.
And the hole? The coffee spot on the floor in your room?
already there for ages. Brocky, prove the opposite?
You love how the colors of the robot correspond to the emotion? It is very nice.
The nanites.
Nanites, machines, attracted to coffee. True, Minky?
I can't dishonor my profession by lying. Yes, due to their hardware, nanites are attracted to caffeine and gather inside.
So, after all, it really was your doing, Weasel.
No! Don't you listen to it! Mr. Detective, I told you the truth. You need to believe in me.
I do.
Well, I have to side with the tin can.
That's 2 against 2. What do you think, Hot?
No.
Sorry, I'm getting lost with all these details.
Guys, let me finish my theory, and then you shall decide.
Fine. No, listen to Tidy. Tidy sad. Dead Daddy.
Ah, let's focus. Tidy used the Meaty Me recording to avoid the guard getting worried that Dr. Hush disappeared. As a result of my assumptions, Dr. Hush could neither be in his room, the restroom, or the hall at 510. And as the monitoring confirms, he never entered Dr. Mink's room either.
No way, man. That's impossible.
I beg to differ.
He couldn't just disappear into thin air, could he?
Oh, he didn't.
The
There's
vent.
a 4th possibility, and I'm going to explain it to you.
Ah. Where's Dr. Hush at 510?
The vent?
There you go, good. I was like, this better be the vent.
Yeah, the ventilation duct. That's the only spot the body could be hidden without anyone noticing.
Pure conjecture.
You have any clue to support that insane claim?
Sure do.
There's sauce in the vent. There you go.
Tomato sauce.
Yeah, looks like the murderer didn't hesitate to put quite a lot to confuse us.
Problem detected.
What is it this time?
Ventilation also used for delivery sometimes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Hmm.
Big packages don't fit into the pipe mail, so they're delivered through the vent. It's possible the content of a package leaked.
Not very likely, though.
Obviously.
Bam! Gotcha!
Huh. Still, that would be a huge coincidence, don't you think?
It would be very
Let's
huge.
assume you're right. In order to get into the vent, Dr. Hush would have to be in his office.
He was.
But you said it earlier. The last time he was recorded, he was leaving his room. How do you explain this?
Dr. Hush is a ghost. Dr. Hush never exited his office.
It's clear Dr. Hush never left his office. There's no monitoring entry between his exit and the time the guard checked the room. This was just an attempt from the criminal to direct our attention elsewhere. Even Tidy could use the doctor's hand on the button, just enough to add this to the monitor.
This would imply Dr. Hush was dead by then.
Yes, actually. I think he was killed
Hmm.
even before going into his office.
Absurd.
Oh, really? Well, I have another clue.
Now, where was Dr. Hush poisoned? I mean, I always drinks coffee in the restroom. That is
Remember
true.
where the poison came from. The coffee. To poison him, it'd be easier to have Dr. Hush drink the coffee in his office. Except, he never does. Dr. Hush always drinks his coffee in the restroom. He's too maniacal to risk spilling drops while working. And yet, there's a coffee stain on the floor.
What do you insinuate? That the stain was made when Dr. Hush was dead on the floor?
This is exactly what I mean.
Brocky liar. Daddy take coffee in office sometimes.
Again, I'm afraid it's your word against his, Detective.
Yeah, it'd make a lot more sense that the doc spilled it by accident.
Brocky, done for. Give up.
No
No.
good. Even Mink starts to think my theory is too far-fetched. Am I really on the right path?
Yes.
Everyone. Well, except Tidy.
I am definitely on the raid
I
path.
know how all of this sounds, but please, allow me to continue and trust me.
Silly Brocky.
All right. Let's assume Dr. Hush drank his coffee in the restroom and died. To get into the vent, he would have to get back to his office first. How?
Simple. Tidy can carry objects.
You're saying this little metal thing carried Dr. Hush all the way to his room? No way, man. I would have noticed.
Oh, do we gotta spill the
Are you
beans?
certain? Should I jog your memory?
Okay, no, this is gonna be like the subtle threat. Mm. I mean, it's this one for sure.
At 4:38, the guard wasn't at his seat. He had received a phone call with terrible reception. When this happened, he opened the lab's main entrance to improve the signal.
What?
But on the line, no voice, only music.
Music that Mink also played.
During that moment, he was looking away.
Is that true, Mr. Rat? You blundered?
Hey, you know how this is. Reception is terrible in here. Actually, you may not. After all, you've got no friends or anyone.
Oh,
Ah, so it's true.
He thought this was a spam call, but here's what I think. This was you, Tidy. It wouldn't be hard for you to simulate a phone call and play some music, am I right?
He can.
Brocky, want music? Okay. Tidy, play music.
all right.
Ah, no thanks.
Tidy, no call. Nah.
Although the guard was still making sure no one could enter or exit the lab, at that moment, anything could have happened.
I'm trying to imagine Tidy carrying the doctor in the hall and opening the office door with his hand.
But it is possible.
It's technically possible, just downright crazy.
This would also explain why Tidy was found in Dr. Hush's room, even though he supposedly stayed in the restroom. Take it the other way around. What would be the point of this call farce if Dr. Hush was safe and sound while returning to his room? There would be nothing particularly disturbing.
No. Tidy, no call. Brocky, death.
He's so pissed.
So, when did he die?
Between 4:24 and 4:38, as this is the time Tidy went into the restroom and left.
Brocky ignores. Poor Tidy. Daddy dead.
If your theory is accurate, there's still a lot that needs explaining. For example, how could Tidy put Dr. Hush into the vent?
Arms can stretch.
Not like either of them could climb a ladder.
Wrong. I know exactly how Tidy did.
Arms can stretch. It sends antidepressant pills. They're going back to this. Okay.
Don't forget Tidy's main ability. Extended arms.
Got this all figured out.
Are you serious?
Impossible.
Pray tell, why would it be?
Arms stretch to 9 feet max.
The ramp
what?
on the table.
Look.
Thank you for the demonstration,
What?
Tidy.
How can we know it's not just pretending?
Let me check its data. I'm afraid it's true. It has extended its arms to the limit, which is 9 feet. Dr. Hush's ceiling is the same height. Thus, Tidy couldn't reach the vent.
No way.
Aha! Told ya. Brocky theory, gone. Kaput.
I need to think fast. I'm convinced Tidy was involved. He has to be.
Definitely. Tidy got into the vent because crumbs on the ramp. Dr. Ming's room column is 10 feet high. Cannot be these. No, wait, these two probably.
Take a look at the room configuration. Both scientists' offices are a reflection of one another. As such, the vent height is exactly the same in both rooms. How high is it?
10 feet.
Yeah, the laser column in this room is 10 feet, and it goes up to the ceiling. And with Tidy's arms reaching 9 feet, that's not enough.
Oh, Rocky agree. And
But-
with the feet.
No way. We're just missing a little something.
The workbench. Tidy can stand on it.
It's visibly about 2 to 3 feet high.
But the metal thingy can't jump on there, can it?
Has a ramp.
Not jump. This is the point of the ramp Dr. Hush designed for it. You told me yourself, Tidy.
Nah, we caught him.
Tidy learn. Close mouth.
Sorry, Brok, but it seems like pure conjuncture.
Oh, but I can prove it.
You can?
Go! Go, Mr. Brok!
Go, go, Mr. Brok.
Tidy does not understand.
You're not the only one, actually.
I admit.
I mean,
I'm
you
not sure
know.
myself. What did I say? Let me
Okay.
try again.
Okay, hold on. What are the other ones? Heard a noise. Boost activity. Crumbs on the ramp.
Here's a picture
Because
of
he
the
had to
room.
clean. Yeah.
Look, there are crumbs all over the table.
Oh, that's true.
Now, as you know, Dr. Hush is a neat freak.
Yeah.
How could he leave crumbs everywhere? The answer is simple. Dr. Hush wasn't alive. Tidy, you crushed them while climbing on the ramp.
Nuh-uh. Tidy woke late.
It's a good defense, Tidy.
Not cleaned yet.
Oh, I wish for once you'd tell the truth. Admit it. That's what happened. You climbed up, stretched your arms to get in the vent, and put Dr. Hush inside. Then, you pushed the poor chap towards Dr. Mink's room. The more we talk, the more... Huh?
Is it laughing?
Uh-oh.
Huh?
You what? Will you change your mind and pretend it's not possible for you to climb there?
Is possible. My pleasure.
Huh?
To see Brocky fall into own trap. Brocky lucky circumstances.
It's kind of creepy
But
now.
Luck running out.
Might you be more specific?
Look map. Ventilation duct 2 feet high. Tidy 3 feet high. Cannot bend, cannot fit. Plus, cannot stand on floor while pushing all way through.
He's not wrong,
He's
I
right.
guess.
Tidy couldn't fit inside, and the distance is way too long to push all the way through the vent while standing on the ground.
Rocky, done for.
No. I can prove how. Let's take a look at that picture again. This is how Tidy did it.
What's the
We
lever?
forgot to ask ourselves one important question. What opens the vent trap? After all, it's not always open.
That's right. Unlike mine, it doesn't have a ladder and an automated way to... Oh, I see now. The lever.
There you go. Finally comes into
Are
play.
you suggesting?
Yes. First, Tidy opened the vent and put Dr. Hush into it. Then he grasped the lever with one arm and pushed the corpse with the other.
Whoa! Now that's the craziest thing you've said so far, Brok.
Is that even possible?
Let's see. If this map is correct, the vent is almost 9 feet wide. Yes. It's absurd, but technically possible.
Now we're getting you, Tidy.
Maintenance robot clinging onto the ceiling. You're insane.
Let me judge how insane I sound after all this is over. Let's not forget the finale. The corpse in Dr. Mink's room. Yes, Tidy pushed him, but the pertinent question is, when?
Indeed.
there's a specific piece of evidence that tells us exactly when it happened.
Let's see. Transferred AI data at 4:45. Fatal shock. I mean, I'm looking for a time. It's probably this one.
Dr. Mink's lamp. The data I gathered indicates a fatal shock at 5:10.
Oh, I get it now.
Well, I don't. What's the fuss?
Oh man, I don't really get it either. But this is the only time that makes
Tidy
sense.
needed to put the lamp next to the body, but he couldn't do it himself.
Of course.
So he put it in the vent alongside the corpse.
Makes sense. The fall must have damaged the lamp.
That would make a lot of
But
sense.
wait, 5:10? That's early. If there had been a body lying in the middle of my room, I would have noticed. And didn't you say this was the data from my lamp? Tidy could not access mine.
Good. Rocky theory falling apart.
See, Tidy's being a little shit right now. That's how you know it's Tidy.
Wait. Okay. I admit, I fooled you. Yes, I said this was the data from Dr. Mink's lamp. But I never claimed this was the data from the lamp next to the body.
The croc is confusing me.
Let me explain.
Lamp next to the body. Received a shock at that time. Heard a noise at 5:10? Wait.
I'm starting to wonder.
No, it's definitely like this one mixed with this one. Or did I do that one already? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. When did Tidy push Dr. Hush? These two
I'm
probably.
starting to
No.
wonder if I'm really
Yeah, hold
fit
on.
to be a detective.
When has anyone when has anyone acting like this been innocent? Exactly. He's being a little shit. He's like, ah ha ha, your theory's falling apart. If I were in like some kind of interrogation for questioning, I wouldn't be saying that. I'd be like, no, it just wasn't me. You know? Answer the questions, but don't like taunt and be like, ha ha, your theory's falling apart, detective. You know?
Yes, definitely something there. But I'll
Okay, so those two aren't used at the moment. Did I do these two? Which ones did I do these two?
unless I've got
A strong proof. Okay. Okay, admittedly, some I'm not entirely sure on. So it has to be the time ones. It's this one. I did these two already.
There's an idea. Of course,
There you
we
go.
immediately consider that the lamp next to the
Okay, yeah,
body
that
is
makes a
Dr.
lot of sense
Mink's.
actually.
However, this lamp's data revealed a surprise. It belongs to Dr. Hush.
Incorrect. Nuh-uh.
Wait, so that's the one Tidy pushed into the vent?
Yes, there's no doubt about it.
Nah. If that's what happened, there'd be two lamps here.
Mr. Rat is right. How do you explain that the other lamp, my lamp, is on Dr. Hush's desk?
We'll just have to prove Tidy picked up Dr. Mink's lamp.
Could he now?
Just think, where was Dr. Mink's lamp originally?
No. Show us.
Well, right there.
Where's it originally? It would have been like right here.
Your lamp was here.
No, it wasn't.
You sure?
I live here. Of course I know.
Okay, I was gonna say that would have made sense.
Then, your lamp was...
No.
You sure?
Okay, where was your lamp then? Oh, here, maybe.
Your lamp was. Oh,
No, okay. Well, where would his lamp have been? I see. This is one thing. Okay, this I wouldn't know. I don't think. Unless
your
right here.
lamp.
Oh, there's an ad right there.
Dr. Mink, your lamp was right here.
Well, yes. How
That
did
was
you know?
that was pretty much the same spot I was pointing at before.
With the door permanently shut, there's only one spot Tidy could access. And that's this hole in the wall.
Okay. This is actually taking a bit longer than I thought it would, so I'm just gonna let Megan know that. I didn't expect an interrogation to actually take like near an hour. So that's kind of funny. Well, I think maybe like half an hour.
Again? Don't know. If it were me, I'd steal Mink's lamp, then pass it through the vent so it fell in the intended location. Dr. Hush's lamp wouldn't even have to move.
Yeah, just like real life, exactly.
That's a relevant matter. Unless.
Tidy wanted to confuse us, or Tidy made a mistake. Well, I don't think him confusing us really works. I think he made a mistake.
You've been awfully silent. Cat got your tongue? Or is it because you realized you slipped up? After picking up Dr. Mink's lamp, it was supposed to throw it through the vent. However, Tidy inverted the lamps.
Inverted?
And I can prove it. You see, I noticed something off in Dr. Hush's room, especially when you take his personality into account. Let me show you in the picture.
The crumbs?
Right here.
I'm trying to understand, but
You just have to tilt your head, like that. Or maybe you need a mirror. Try squinting. Anyway, something's wrong here.
the only wrong thing is you.
Aww.
Oh, is it like the lamp?
That's actually the weasel's lamp, huh?
Yes, but that's not the strangest thing.
Don't get it.
Okay, this information should make it clear.
What's odd about this lamp? Obsessed with tidiness and order?
Being told Dr. Hush was a maniac, I noticed the way the lamp was positioned was off. It's neither at the center of the desk or facing the front.
Yeah, because he always needed to have the coffee cup in the center of
There's
the table.
no way someone so obsessed about order would let an object be so
That's
badly placed.
very true.
Okay, why not? So what?
This explains what happened. Dr. Hush's lamp was originally on this desk, perfectly centered. Tidy took Dr. Mink's lamp. Right at this moment, he got interrupted, so he put it next to the other. After he left, Mr. Guard, he executed its plan. But he took the wrong lamp, which was pushed through the vent. Tidy's objective was to make us believe Dr. Hush fought with Dr. Mink in the morning, at the time his tracking stopped. This timing only makes sense if Tidy made this mistake.
Then, if it wasn't the body falling, what caused the other lamp's fatal shock at 5:10?
Oh, do I have to explain everything?
Yes.
Tidy was interrupted by the guard suddenly checking the room. Now, why did Mr. Guard check Dr. Hush's room in the first place?
Oh yeah, I know. I heard a noise. Oh! Then it was...
Yeah, Dr. Mink's lamp receiving a shock. In particular, I believe Tidy intentionally bumped it from a high distance to break it and make us believe this was the crime weapon.
Nice thinking. Although, if it's Dr. Hush's lamp that was pushed through, shouldn't it suffer from a shock too? When it fell from the vent?
I mean, it did.
It did. Although non-fatal, That lamp received a shock at 11:02. And this explains the last mystery.
But the progress bar isn't even full yet. I'm starting to talk like Tidy. The body magically appeared when Brok entered the room.
No way! This is why I never noticed Dr. Hush until you came in. He simply wasn't in the room before.
But if a body were to fall from this high, it ought to make a huge bumping sound.
Landed on the bed, and his bed was pretty
That's
soft.
accurate. I'm not deaf.
Sure thing. You're not deaf at all. Remember the context when I arrived in front of your door.
And he was listening to music.
Oh, gosh. Oh, that will teach me to set the music to full volume. It makes perfect sense now.
What does?
I was focused on the door screen, so I had no idea what was going on the other side.
It does make sense.
With that loud beat.
Yeah, it covered the sound from the body falling.
But wait,
What again? Can't you agree with my theory? Just this once?
I'm sorry. I just want to know the whole. That's so exciting.
Mink is really enjoying this a lot, isn't he?
Except your colleague has been assassinated.
In order for this to work, Tidy would have to do a last push at 11:02, correct?
Yup. I believe he has sensors. He knew where everyone was.
True, but he was still charging at this moment.
Good thinking, Weasel. He couldn't be both charging and doing this at the same time.
Oh! Naughty right! Tidy charging. Cannot push.
Actually, that's possible.
How?
He wasn't fully under, presumably. Titrating makes him go through various consciousness stages.
You told me yourself, Dr. Mink. Tidy goes through various states of consciousness while charging. As soon as we arrived, he started to wake up. Have you noticed the huge length of its cord? It doesn't prevent him from going anywhere into the room while still keeping connected to the power socket. So, Tidy, who's the winner this
Oh,
time?
did I sort it out?
Did he, bug?
No!
Oh,
Naughty, not detective. Impossible.
Hey, is that your only argument?
Cannot explain crime without essential part. The motive. Tidy, no motive to hurt Daddy.
I mean, that is true. That's one thing I'm really kind of lacking on, is I don't know what his motive would be.
I have an idea.
Rocky cannot.
Yes, I can.
The AI thing, is that it? AI data. Oh, I gotta do more. AI data plus... AI data plus... I don't know, actually. Admittedly, I don't know how I'm gonna get a motive from all of these. I don't know which two I need to put together for this. The AI data has to be it.
Oh, my brain.
Yeah, it's not that one. I'm pretty sure it has to be like one of, like, it has to do with the AI data. There you go.
I'll admit I don't have the whole motive, but some elements lead us in the right direction. As we proved earlier, Dr. Hush died between 4:24 and 4:38. Then we shall wonder, who exactly did that data transfer on his tablet at 4:45?
I know, it's that scrap of metal.
Yup. Before putting him into the vent, it used Dr. Hush's hand to transfer the data to the outside. The file was an update from a few years ago and accessed recently. Keep in mind Dr. Hush's job, which is to improve Bot's AI. My bet is that Dr. Hush used elements from this very old update and tested them on Tidy.
So you think that's why he went crazy? Maybe. Old
Maybe.
firmwares don't have the software protections I referred to earlier, which in turn could allow this indirect killing.
I guess Dr. Hush made a backup of this data in case. Care to say anything, Tidy?
Rocky, wrong. Yup. But Tidy, we'll wait and see.
Explain.
No waiting. That's enough. It's time for you to admit it.
Why'd you even care? You solved that mystery. 'Tis just a defective machine. Let's switch it off and hand it over to the police.
No, you won't do such thing.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
No. Yup. Rocky theory, no hold waters.
What?
Tidy ask, simple question. If Tidy push Daddy, would Daddy be where he is right now?
Where he...
I mean, that is
Oh.
a little off, but we can figure that out probably.
Rocky understands. Daddy should have fell right below that.
Oh my! Once again, the tin can is right!
That can't be. Then...
Tidy closed your beak.
No. I'll prove you wrong. I have to.
Go ahead. Please, master of convoluted explanations. What crazy thought will Rocky give this time?
This is the end of the tunnel. The final riddle.
Ooh, okay.
If I can't explain it, then my whole theory goes to bust. I can't let that wacky bag of metal win. What's the explanation for Dr. Hush's position in the room?
Dr. Hush is alive. Well, we know that's true.
No way. It can't be. Have we been mistaken this whole time?
Yes.
Mr. Brok?
Hey! What are you doing, man?
Stop! Rocky hurt. Daddy!
That's awful. I can't watch this.
He's hitting him a lot.
Huh?
What's going on?
What the?
Dr. Hush!
Daddy.
You're alive?
Daddy! Not dead, Daddy! Updating expression. Not dead, Daddy.
Are you alright?
More or less.
Tell me, what's the last thing you remember?
Wait. I think I saw Dr. Mink.
What?
I think I fell. Tried to move towards him. Not feeling well.
Let the poor chap recover.
No. I'm sorry, but it's too important. When did you lose your consciousness? What were you doing?
I took my coffee. Tidy prepared it. When I drank it, my heart stopped.
Then...
The croc was right! It was Tidy all along!
Crap.
I still can't believe this low hardware maintenance bot could plan a scheme as elaborate as this.
Yeah, this was a whole lot more fun than just jumping on him and having the case be solved.
Although flawed, fortunately for us.
But, Doctor, you were dead. Are you a zombie now?
No. I believe there's an explanation for this.
You do have an explanation to everything, don't you?
Can't wait to hear it.
I want to say it's this. Sin is currently in jail. That's the reason.
The effect of the poison was to slow down the heart rate, ultimately causing death. However, the life in this bunker, lab, isn't a very physical one. As such, Dr. Hush was taking some medication to compensate. Excel 500, more precisely.
I see. This has the exact opposite effect, doesn't it?
Yes, it boosts the heart activity. This is what saved Dr. Hush. No one noticed he was still alive. Not even the tracker. His heart pounding slowed and stayed under the threshold, putting him into an unconscious state. The shock from falling down the vent caused him to wake up for a few seconds and move towards Dr. Mink.
Makes sense.
Also explains that red stain near the bed.
There's another blunder you made, Tidy. You neglected this.
The final thing. Oh. What?
Did you really try to kill me? Why?
I hate you!
Holy shit.
I'm sick of tidying all day while you use me as a guinea pig. Tidy, clean the floor. Tidy, move this thing a little to the left. Tidy, make me coffee.
Tidy was just fed up.
I can't take anymore.
Where did Tidy learn to talk like this?
Yeah, jeez.
Firmware. It worked. Why did you pretend to be the same dumb bot?
What?
This is the project I was working on. The government sent me some incomplete files from an unknown scientist working on the same field years ago. He never got to complete his work and disappeared suddenly, but I was able to recover this code. I needed a specific bot model to test that firmware. The only one at my disposal was Tidy, but I noticed some weird behaviors. Like, Tidy would suddenly laugh for no reason.
Oh. Well, that's creepy.
The code itself seemed unethical and dangerous. There were some references to copying the human brain. I decided to stop this research and alert. Oh my gosh, that's why you did it. Now that you experience feelings, you don't want me to revert to your regular firmware, do you? I'm so sorry, little guy. I caused this. I messed you up.
You really shouldn't be sorry. You're the victim here.
I can fix you up. I promise.
No!
High-speed chase.
Trying to escape. We can't let it happen. Who knows what disaster he could cause in this state?
Tidy.
Ott, stay here with Dr. Hush. I'll handle this.
Darn lasers!
Oh, well, no high-speed chase now.
He won't access the controls.
Rubbish guard! Let me out!
You won't go nowhere.
Out, I gotta kick his ass.
Nothing wrong. Daddy is alive.
Jeez.
Only by chance. And stop calling him Daddy. You're nothing more than a defective AI in a metal scrap. Now, let me switch you off. We'll fix you.
I never take orders from a petty human. I'm perfect. The only defective one in this world is you, human scum. I've got new orders from my new daddy.
Oh no, he's got a new daddy. Oh no.
When I'm out, he'll take care of me.
This is getting a little weird now.
Who?
It's quite funny, actually. You see? No, I promised. You'll have to figure it out by yourself. A shame, really. Because you never will.
Stop this nonsense. This is my last warning. Switch off, or else.
Save your breath. You'll never get me.
Well then, I'll make you switch off, one way or another.
Oh, we gotta fight. This is sick, dude. This is badass. Dude, they give out Nobel Prizes for attempted chemistry now. Die, Tidy. That's like a proper boss fight. There you go.
Did you get it? For good?
I guess.
Oh shit.
Ah! I hate you, I hate you, I hate you!
It's going berserk.
Jeez, look at him go.
You will regret this. everyone in this city will be destroyed!
Go away! It escaped!
Holy shit. Right now we gotta do high-speed chase.
Fine. Okay, get that sucker and bring it back!
Okay, so it's probably after this I'll save.
Come back here so I can smash you into pieces.
There you go, we'll just skip that bit. Now see, I could bully the shit out of Tidy. Oh. Oh, damn, I actually got hit.
Now for the hard part. How do I get back to the lab? Ah. Hey, Chief. Well,
Yeah,
here's
apparently
that
this
thing
isn't
in
the
box.
same.
What's left of it, anyway. There. You can have some. There was no other way.
This man only brings.
Yeah, so this is all the same.
I felt so angry. Pointing. Shoot!
Meanwhile, with Graph.
Well.
Hey!
Okay, so now we need to make Graph fail. But I suppose this is it for today. So, kind of a shame. I thought I'd be able to finish the game off completely today, but that whole thing took a lot longer on its own than what I thought it would. Everything else from here should be incredibly speedy, though. Not that speed is the key, but I do want to get this done relatively soon. So that's interesting, though. That's really interesting, and it's not like I went slow either. Like, that's the thing. I didn't really go slowly. So yeah, that's impressive. Now I do want to look up actually about how I get the other thing for the, like, how I get the other signature for the doctor, because I'm just kind of curious. Because if I need to, I'll go back and do that. Just see here. Hold on, I'm not actually seeing it here yet. Hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, no, wait, where is it? Hold on, let me see here. What's it called and where is it? Sold to Shay. Yeah, so you can do something with the cleaning bot here, I see. What the hell is it? It's after this bit. Is it later on even? Who renewed the prescription? Okay, this is what I'm curious about. So it's considered chapter 5. Or maybe it's the other doctor. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the bird doctor that you ran into. I guess maybe he could have done it. Let me see. Okay, I'm right. It is that doctor. It's not Dr. Hush like I thought it was. So I guess that's still all good. All right, well, I guess we'll just keep going like this then. I suppose it's not a real big deal. Yeah, maybe we can ask him later. That's what I want to check in, because I don't want to go all the way to the end and then find out, oh, well, no, you couldn't do it here, right? So it turns out, I guess you can do it with the bird doctor that you ran into. So that's cool. But now I'm thinking, well, what happened? Like, is that a bad thing? Is that not a good thing? Because what if Dr. Gherkin is actually bad, right? What if Gherkin is a bad guy? So now I don't know. Now I'm wondering. I mean, either way, I'll keep the save. It doesn't really matter too much. Yeah, save it here. Now, I don't know which save I'm even using anymore. So, which save would I be on? This one. Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll call it here for today. I need to go eat some food and take care of a few other things. But the stream's been really, really good. It's, once again though, it's showing that, hey, you know, this game has a lot to it still. Now, the rest of the should fly through pretty quickly. I'm not really concerned or anything. It should fly through pretty quickly. So, to make up for not finishing it this week like I intended, tell you what, oh wait, no, I still have tomorrow. I'll finish it tomorrow. Yeah, that's right, I'll finish it tomorrow. I thought today was Friday for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, so I'll finish the game up tomorrow. And then I think on Monday I'll have a special stream of Tinykin, because I want to get to doing Tinykin very soon. So I think maybe on Monday I'll do Tinykin. I'll do like a special stream of Tinykin, because I've been really looking forward to that. That's kind of why I wanted to finish this today as well, so I could do Tinykin tomorrow. So I suppose that is the plan. So, yeah, I guess that's it. All right. Did you check out the Humble Bundle for today? Oh, and Tinykin seems amazing. I did. It's a pretty good bundle in my opinion. I really like it. But I also have been wanting to get CK3 forever. So it kind of works out for me a lot. I do think this bundle's a pretty solid bundle. At least for me personally, I think it's a good bundle. All right. That should be it for today. So we'll finish this off tomorrow. And then on Monday, I will do a special Tinykin stream. So thank you very much, everybody, for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. For now, though, it's time to cue the outro. Night. Frag out. I will catch you guys later.